Pierce defense is one of the most played openings in chess, and today I'm going to be showing you, if your opponent falls into some traps, how to win against his opening in like 5 moves. If your opponent doesn't find the right idea. So this is the Pierce defense. It's a really annoying opening to face, at least for some players. For me, it's not really that annoying because you can just play the main line and you get a better position. But here there's this move Bishop c4, which nobody knows about. And if you look at the master database, it's been played 7 times, but it's like basically never played. And on the Leech database, it's also never played. So Bishop c4 is not a move people are known with. The point of this move is very, very simple. You want to get your opponent out of preparation and get into an endgame. Now here, my opponent played knight c4, and as you can see from the engine, I can sacrifice my bishop, queen h5, and if they move their king back or they go g6, we can go queen to d5, and after they block with the bishop or the pawn, we can take back our piece. If they block with the bishop here, I think this is a mistake. At least I have to play very precisely here. I think I've won multiple games, and I mean like multiple games, even like 10-minute games, where my opponent plays something like this, and I go here, and then they just don't see this move. Like, and the funny thing is, this move doesn't even defend it. Look at this. Knight h4. You get the point. It's a little bit tricky, and the only reason why nobody plays this on the higher level is because it gives away the bishop pair. That's literally the only reason. So it does give away the bishop pair, but you get your opponent out of preparation. You get into this position where the engine says is like slightly better for you, slightly better for black. It's basically equal. Instead of getting into these hyper modern lines. My opponent here did not go for any of these moves. He decided to go king e6, which is actually not a bad move. This is the greedy option. After queen g4, he decided to try and keep the knight because he probably thought that this line wasn't sound. Now I play the move c4, and again, he has the option to move the king back, but he gets greedy. And here, this is all preparation, by the way. I saw this like a long time ago, I found this line. There's a move queen h5, cutting off the king, and it's pretty much impossible to stop checkmate. Apparently, g5 defends, bishop takes g5, king takes c4, but my opponent plays c6. I went bishop e3, king takes c4. Here's a really funny mate. I was looking actually for quite a long time. Well, this is actually a really funny mate by the engine. I didn't see that idea. But knight a3 is what I played, and knight c2, and then b3 checkmate. And if he went here, another really funny checkmate to go here. King moves somewhere here, and bishop d4. And if the king goes here, we have bishop d4, and even like queen d1 checkmate is a funny looking checkmate. My opponent is up 8 points of material, as you guys can see, and I think after knight to d2 it's even more. So here rook c3. Yeah, I mean this is completely winning, right? You get the point. Cutting off the king with this queen. Now, obviously nobody's gonna fall for this, but if they do, you're gonna win games quickly. And if you look on the Leech database, here, you're not gonna get this very often, but 4% of the time you're just gonna win the game. Now they can also go here, but this is pretty much the same. You could go queen h4, king f7, queen takes c4, or I think there's a more tricky option. Yeah, just like knight f3, and yeah, you're down a piece, but you're gonna win it back. So this is really, really fun to play. But very often my opponent plays the right idea, but still we get into a match. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Bye.